Hi, my name is Sophie Hartley. I'm an environment reporter at IndyStar, and over the past couple weeks, I've been reporting about how climate change is impacting Indiana's maple syrup industry. When I tell people about this, the first thing that they always ask is,
wait, there's maple syrup in Indiana?
The answer to that question is yes. Today, we are here to taste test 3 different maple syrups and see if we can figure out which one is from Indiana, which one is from Canada, and which one is from Vermont. I've asked my colleagues from IndyStar to help me figure it out.
I'm Domenica. I'm the arts reporter.
And I'm Bradley. I cover food.
All right, let's get started and try our first one. Right, this is a blind taste test. We don't know which maple syrup is which. Oh, it's very thick, viscous.
Yeah.
Am I using that word correctly? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for sure, that's maple syrup. I probably eat a lot of kind of cheap syrup because that did taste like very, nice, not overly sweet.
Yeah, my thoughts are that it's not maple syrupy enough. I want it to be thicker. I have a conflict of interest, actually, that I should state, and that I'm from Vermont. So I do have a bias.
You know, normally with maple syrup, I'm a less is more person, kind of like the essence of it, you know. This feels like I kind of need to, get a bowl full and then put my meal in it.
Take your notes then, write down notes, guessing will be at the end.
Now we're tasting the second maple syrup. How does it seem, Bradley?
See, that is more what I'm used to. Okay. That is the massive, sort of oddly colored bottle that you pick up at Walmart or whatever.
I like the texture better on this one. It's a little bit thicker and it's a lot more mapley. It has a richer flavor.
Yeah, I'm getting more of an aftertaste on this syrup, which I appreciate because I feel like a good syrup is, going to satisfy from the beginning of the bite to the end of the bite.
Now we're on syrup number 3. Do you feel like all of these syrups have tasted the exact same? I keep asking you questions.
Not the exact same, but mostly the same, yeah. But see that, again, that is less heavy than the last one and more like a clear flavor to me. And I don't know what causes that, but I am intrigued by it.
There's not a lot of science, or published scientific research about what changes maple syrup flavor, but a lot of farmers think that soil composition, the slope of the hill which tree grows on, weather patterns, all of that can impact what the sap chemical composition is, which then in turn impacts the flavor as you boil it down. This one is really nice. It's thin like the first one, but I do think it has a stronger maple flavor than the first one. And it has that nice aftertaste that lingers with you after you're done.
Yeah, I think this one is kind of the most refined of the 3 based on exactly what you just said. A little bit thinner feels like it can really find its way into all of the nooks and crannies of your waffle.
Am I allowed to cheat?
Do we think that one is?
I, for number 1, went with Indiana.
Okay.
I went with Canada.
I went with Indiana.
For number 2, I thought it was pretty familiar, and I suspect that I am eating mostly Canadian maple syrup in my day-to-day.
I thought that this one was Indiana, mainly because I saw how thick it looked in the jar.
I thought it was Canada because I have had Canadian maple syrup, and I feel like there were similarities.
All right, and what do we think number 3 is?
If nothing else, by process of elimination, that left me with Vermont.
I also thought that number 3 was Vermont, mainly because I thought it was the best, and I'm biased.
Okay.
I also went with Vermont. That was gut instinct. I have no good explanation.
Now you guys close your eyes and I will put the bottle with the bowl.
Boy, it was just size.
So it was for both the 3. Everybody thought was Vermont. That one was Indiana. The middle one, we had 2 Canada, 1 Indiana. That one was Vermont. And then the final one, 2 of you guys thought it was Indiana. 1 of you thought it was Canada, and that one is Canada.
Because I had a first one. It's so good.
Yep. But none of you were able to identify the Indiana.
But we all thought it was the best one.
You all thought it was the best one.
Wait, but which one was the Indiana?
It was the third.
Third one.
I cannot identify the locations of maple syrup, is what I have learned.
I just want more pancakes, more maple syrup. Oh, thank you.
I definitely was unfamiliar with Indiana maple syrup. I've not had something like that.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about Indiana's maple syrup industry, check out my article on IndyStar.